Everything must be done in a hurry, and I have people that have been trying to kill me. I cannot believe I killed them. It's not like whacking rats with a staff or shooting rats with a bow. I actually killed 2 men. If it wasn't for all those years of training, I don't think I could have done it. I was practicing with a bow since the age of 10, but got serious about it at 15. Gorion insisted that I also learn how to use a melee weapon, so I chose the longsword, more specifically wielding 2 longswords at the same time. I was told that is a typical elven style of fighting, and I have to admit, that made me want to learn how to fight like that even more. I found with time, patience, and some effort, I could actually do it, and do it well even. It pays to be quick and agile, and that comes to me quite naturally. But then one longsword broke a month ago and the other went missing. Gorion believes one of the guards took it, since there is such a serious iron shortage. I was borrowing one of Jondalar's longbows, so I couldn't take that with me. I should have been better prepared to leave, but alas, I wasn't, and I don't think my father Gorion was either. As for Alec, I think the boy... He's almost my age, but still acts like a boy. He's just not a confident man. Hopefully he'll grow into it with time, but unfortunately from the sound of it, I won't be around for that. I have to find him before going. He at least needs a kiss to raise his confidence, since I won't be around here to prop him up anymore. Speaking of my friends, where's Imoen? I can't leave without saying goodbye to her. Really can't, though. Maybe I'll see him if I ever... Oh, there he is. Hey, you've come. Of course I did. Things have been hectic recently. My new duties as Ulruant's glorified squire, you and Gorion leaving. And rumors go around about assassins attacking you. Oh, Arn, who'd have thought this place would become a trap? I'm scared. Candlekeep is no longer safe. And it will never be the same, but it feels good to pretend that, just for one evening, everything can be back to normal. It's not quite an evening yet. It's still in the early morning. But it's just a dream, though. It feels real enough to me, doesn't it? Soft hay, far-off barking, voices, even the smells are as they were 10 years ago. That's true. I've got this, stolen from Winthrop's kitchens by yours truly. A meat pie, a good old lasagna, some milk and carrot juice. I think I might have even stolen a piece of some fancy Kalashite dessert. Not half bad. I couldn't leave my best friend hungry, could I? Especially on a night like this. There's a light next to your old window. Do you see it? I do. There's something calming about it. A light in the night, especially when it's in your room. You know, when Uncle Will just died and I wanted to be alone, sometimes I walked the grounds, saw the light in your window, and felt better. That's what being a priest means to me. Hope. Not a candle for someone stumbling in the dark. No, I'm not that vain, but just some hope. We all need hope. I certainly do, sometimes. I'm not sure if I'm ready to become a priest, though. My healing's much better. I've even closed some gruesome wounds. But can I really ever be more than an initiate with a dusting broom? People I should be helping and advising, they're grown farmers, with families on their own, with livestock they're responsible for. I'm just a boy to them. By Ogma, I'm just a boy to me. You won't be a boy forever, and these people need you. That's what I keep trying to tell myself. Sometimes it helps. I guess I want people to be proud of me. For someone like you or my uncle Will to say that they're glad to know me, But that sounds way too self-centered. I'd better shut up. Hey, I'm proud of you, alright? Thanks for sitting with me like this. You know, Yes? I will miss you very much, and I hope that one day you'll come back. I'll miss you too. Kissed him. I'll remember that. Always. A part of me has been half in love with you from the day you arrived at the keep. I wish I didn't like dusty old scrolls so much. We could escape, become farmers or pirates or vagabonds together. But it's been good, right? You and me? Gorion is waiting for you, and the time is short, but I hope to see you again, alive and well. I know you'll be fine. Still, take care, alright? All those direwolves and hobgoblins and ogres can't be healthy. Here, let me give you a hug. Go, be a hero. Gorion is waiting.
Hiya! It's me,
Emmeline. I'm surprised that stuffy old Gorion let you away from your studies and chores, that old fiddle-faddle. I snuck off too. Old Puffguts Winthrop was looking for me, but I've got all day to do his chores. You have time for a story today? No, I can tell you don't. What have you been up to? I'm afraid I cannot chat today, little one. My foster father wishes me to prepare for a journey, but will not say to where. Little one, I'm not much younger than you, though you sure got tall fast, relatively anyway. A journey, eh? I never get to travel. I wish I could go with you. Yep, I really wish I could. Yes, ma'am, I really do. All right, I get the message. I'll ask if you can go with us. Oh, don't be silly. Gorion would never even let you finish the sentence, especially after what that letter of his said. Did I say that? No, of course I didn't. Never saw no letter. Nope, I'll just get back to work now. You better go. Gorion is waiting. Imoen. Oh, hello, Orin. Good to see you on such a fine day. Oh yes, Cameron. I have his love letter. Phildia found this letter in the spine of a book I was retrieving for her. She said it's a love letter, and she thinks it's from you. Now, why would you think that it's mine? There are many books in the library, you know. Who knows what patrons will leave in them? The letter is written by someone calling themselves C? There are a lot of names that begin with a C. Any other reason you think the letter is mine? The letter is hidden in the spine of the book. You probably copied the book in the first place, didn't you? I might have copied the book, yes, or it could have been one of those other scribes, and there's the fact that anyone could have hidden the letter in a book that I originally copied. Any other reason you think the letter is mine? The letter is addressed to a woman named Tama. You mentioned her the last time we talked. He blushes. Oh, did I mention her? She was one of my assistant illuminators many years ago. I'm not surprised she was meant to be the recipient of the letter. She was very beautiful and even better, very intelligent. Books that she has done the illustrations for are very, very valuable these days too. That letter only proves someone loved her and hoped she would open that book. Any other reason you think the letter is mine? Because the handwriting looks like yours? That would be a little hard to explain away, I guess. Yes, young one, that's my writing. I might as well admit it to someone. Tama and I were lovers once, but she felt trapped by the high walls, the very walls that helped me feel safe. She tried to persuade me that we should leave, but no matter what she said, I had a counter-argument. Finally, she went without me. I haven't heard from her since. But what about the letter? Why didn't you send it? Ah, yes, the letter. That's merely one of many. I've had years to write them all, after all, and Tama is ever in my thoughts. That's one reason I'm heading out to the inn today. Today's the anniversary of her leaving at me, and I finally decided to do what she always wanted me to do. Change my routine, face my fear, and go out for a drink in her memory. When Tama left me, I was devastated. The only way I could keep myself from going insane was to write out all my feelings in letters. Then it occurred to me that the books I copied would be leaving Candlekeep. That was the key to my plan. Tama loves to read. If I could get just one of the books I've copied into her hands, I could communicate with her. You see, I used to hide love notes in the books I gave to her when we were together. Wherever she is now, she might still recognize my work in a book and pick it up out of sentiment. She might use the book in the proper way and, pop, out will fall the letter from me. But why not send the letters directly to her? When Tama left, she never said where she was going, and, coward that I was, I never could face how much more dangerous it is to leave these sturdy walls. I never anticipated that she would be gone so long without at least writing back. I figured that the books were likely to end up in someone's library, and libraries always attract scribes. Sooner or later, Tama would at least visit a library, if not work for one copying books. There's always work for scribes and noble houses. It may not seem the most straightforward of methods to contact her, but I had to make some effort. I had to do something to reach her. How can I help? It's kind of you to offer to help, Orin, but Tama left. Oh my, at least 30 years ago. Maybe more. I lose track of time so easily these days. I don't know that she's even still alive. Humans don't live very long, usually. On the other hand, she does have some elvish blood in her, so she might... No, I'm fooling myself. If she's still alive, she'd no doubt have a family and a completely different life. Come on, Cameron. I could at least take this letter with me when I leave. You never know, I might run into her or someone who knows her. I don't think so, Orin. It's not right for you to carry around such a personal note. As I said, the letter is mine. Let me take it. Oh, you've opened it. Is your name Tama? He blushes heavily. I didn't open it. It tore open by accident when Fildia removed it from the book. Fildia raises an eyebrow. She's a fine woman, but it would be wise not to imitate her in matters like this. Historians are always such busybodies. There is such a thing as respecting the privacy of someone else's letters, you know. It really was an accident, sir. Well, yes, but still, that is why I wrote Tama's name and description on the envelope, young Orin, so no one else would read it. Come on, Cameron, have you ever been tempted to open up a letter, particularly one that practically begs to be opened? Never. Well, alright, you have a point, but I'm still not happy with the idea of you carrying it around with you. I work on copying books, as you well know. Sometimes I open one up to find letters and whatnot inside, which in retrospect explains the origin of my idea. But not only that, it was about 2 years after her departure, in which time I tried to locate her by asking newcomers whether they might have seen her, to no avail, as you can imagine. Then one day I opened one of her books that she had left behind, one she enjoyed reading, and I smelled her inside. I smelled her discreet perfume, and I imagined her wonderful hair, too, and in the rush of the moment heard her laugh. So the idea hit me. If I could find her in a book, why not make it so that she could find me in one, too? I figured she would have the need for money eventually, and working as a scribe would probably be the obvious choice. Either that, or a trusty fellow scribe would find the letter and pass it on. So I started to hide letters in the books I copied that I assumed would lead Candlekeep. That's such a sweet story. Looking intently at me, I hope you're not being disrespectful. I am your elder, after all. I will keep this letter, thank you. I'd rather you weren't running around with it. Where you're going, a lot of others might see it. No need to put more salt into the wound. It was nonsense to put it in this book, but at the time I copied it, I didn't know it would ever leave Candlekeep. This is what, 20 years ago? You weren't even born yet. If you happen to run across her when you leave here, you can let her know where she might find the other ones if she hasn't already. Oh, I almost forgot. I've got a little going-away present for you. This nice book bag. I never go anywhere without mine. Oh, and here's some gold to put in your pocket, and for your journey with Gorion. You might need it. And now, to have my drink. Have a good day, Orin. Thank you very much. Still wish you would take the letter, though. Gorion.
Oh, my child, I am glad I have found you.
This is very unnerving, I know, but you must trust me. It is very important that you pack your possessions so that we may leave Candlekeep immediately. Hurry, for there is no time to tarry. The keep is well protected, but not invulnerable. Please, Father, tell me where we're going. Alas, I cannot, for I have not truly decided yet. All that is certain is that we will be far safer on the move. Perhaps the woods might offer some secluded security, or perhaps the city of Baldur's Gate would offer cover amidst its teeming throngs of people. I do not know where we shall end up, but I have a few friends here and there. I will think on this. I'm ready to go now.
Listen carefully. If we ever become separated, it is imperative that you make your way to the Friendly Arm Inn. There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends, and you can trust them. Let's hurry, child. The night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I'll explain everything as soon as there is time. Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush. Prepare yourself.
Oh.
You're perceptive for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man.
Run, child. Get out of here.
Dawn is especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
What was I doing? I should have been stronger than this. I should have helped him, my father. Instead, I ran and I know he's dead. It's morning now, and I'm so glad no one saw me cry. But I listened to him. I listened to his last words to me. He told me, "Run, child," and I did. But that doesn't help. He needed me, and I should have been there for him. Oh, what will I do now? I cannot get back into Candlekeep without him. They won't let me.
Hey, it's me, Imoen.
Imoen.
Such menial tasks.
Sorry I followed you, but I never get out of Candlekeep, and those monks are such a bore. Never any decent coin in their pockets neither. I saw Gorion, and I'm so sorry. Kinda figured something bad might happen to you out here. How could you have known? Gorion did not even tell me. I accidentally read a letter on his desk the other day. Can't remember exactly what it said, but he might still have... It might be on his body. Anyway, I'm not going to let you wander around out here all alone. Never let a friend down. No, ma'am. Stick with you until you say otherwise, I will. We have to go to him. I ran all the way out here. I'm numb inside. I feel like a part of me is dead. Or I lost a limb. It's all frozen on that side.
Gotcha.
I feel like crying. I have to be strong for my father. He would want me to be stronger than this. I have to deal with his body. He cannot be left just like this. I couldn't live with myself. So I have to be strong. I just have to.
What? Such menial tasks.
What does he have on him? Oh, he has left a letter. I'm sure he'd want me to have the gold. That's Gorion? Yes, he died saving me from something. Don't you even know what attacked you? Whatever it was, looks like it was vicious. Ogre's some girl with a mace and a huge man in spiked armor. I did not stick around long enough to take a closer look, you know. With Gorion shouting at me to run, that man demanding my head and all. I see. So he wasn't after Gorion, but you. I don't like this, Orin. I don't like it at all. I don't like this either, but I have to find out what's going on and why I was attacked. I don't want to drag you into this, though, Imoen. Leave? And if I did, who would keep you entertained? Who would keep your spirits lifted in the darkest hour? And who would keep up the practical jokes? Leave? Ha! You have to force me out to leave, you know. Okay, Imoen. We'll do this together, then.
A simple matter.
He had some kind of magical belt on him as well. I don't know what it is enchanted with. Oh, there's more over here. It's a scroll. Detect evil. Gold on this one. My father, he killed these. There's an ogre? 2 ogres? Imoen, what are you wearing?
Yep.
Well, you don't have anything at all. You do have some healing potions. Let's trade to make this work better. take 2. I will tap. You take 2. Put this in the book bag. Gorian's scroll. My friend Gorian, please forgive the abruptness with which I now write, but time is short and there is much to be done. What we have long feared may soon come to pass, though not in the manner foretold, and certainly not in the proper time frame. As we both know, forecasting these events has proved increasingly difficult, leaving little option other than a leap of faith. We have done what we can for those in thy care. But the time nears when we must step back and let matters take what course they will. We have perhaps been a touch too sheltering to this point. Despite my desire to remain neutral in this matter, I could not, in good conscience, let events proceed without some measure of warning. The other side will move very soon, and I urge thee to leave Candlekeep this very night, if possible. The darkness may seem equally threatening, but a moving target is much harder to hit, regardless of how sparse the cover. A fighting chance is all that can be asked for at this point. Should anything go awry, do not hesitate to seek aid from travelers along the way. I do not need to remind thee that it is a dangerous land even without our current concerns, and a party is stronger than an individual in all respects. Should additional assistance be required, I understand that Jaheira and Khalid are currently at the Friendly Arm Inn. They know little of what has passed, but they are ever thy friends, and will no doubt help however they can. Luck be with us all. I'm getting too old for this. E. I wonder who E is. My father never mentioned an E before.
Fine.
Let's search the area, Imoen. And then... I know... So, Oren, how you doing? I still can't believe Gorian is dead. Sadly. Me too. Is that why you don't talk much lately? All quiet and stuff? Imoen. Gorian is dead. Mysterious assassins are after me, and I can't even start imagining how to survive another day. It all happened so suddenly. I'd hate to see this eat away at you. We'll get him, you know. That guy, whoever he was. Whoever killed your dad. We'll find out who he is and pay him back good. And don't you even think of ditching me either. I know what I'm doing, and I'm in this as much as you. I like Gorian, and you're my best friend. I'm your best friend too, whether you know it or not. You can count on me, and don't you forget it. What brings this on, Imoen? I don't think I've ever seen you act this way. I'm just mad, that's all. Mad, sad, and a little worried, I guess. I'll get over it. Huh. I was just trying to make you feel better, and now I'm all worked up. Come on, let's go find an evil dragon's lair or something to loot. On second thought, a hobgoblin cave is more your speed? Or maybe a Zyvart village? I'll have to think about this one. Let's search the area. There might be more clues. Be careful, though. These woods... There could be something bad in here. Is that a gibberling? We both hit it that time. According to my map, though, the Friendly Arm Inn is probably a day and a half? 2 days travel from here? I don't know what to think. I'm very confused right now. We're going to have to return to Candlekeep and tell them about Gorian.
A simple matter.
They'll have to bury the body there.
Yes, a simple matter.
Who are you?
Don't touch me! I might catch something.
Hello, well, I was about to tell you not to come any closer, but that never seems to work, does it? Well, regardless, I should remain true to the genre. Don't come any closer or I'll jump! Yeah, you heard me, and I'll do it too, so don't come any closer again. And don't try to stop me. Hey, you know what? Orin over here was just locked out of her hometown without a penny, and some monsters killed her father. If anyone here should be jumping cliffs, it's her. And you see her jumping? So what's your problem? By all means, jump if you must. More air for the rest of us. How could you be so callous? I'm so obviously in pain here. Have you no care for my needs? No, of course not. No one does. Not Mumsy, not Daddums, not Jeeves. I bet they'd be glad I was gone. If, in fact, I'd probably be doing them a favor. That's it. I'll stay alive just to spite them. It'll be the most miserable, selfish upstart of a child. Actually, this won't be much of a change, but now I'm justified. Life is good. You could have at least tried to talk him out of it, Orin, even if he was just looking for attention. Never mind. I've got a score to settle with the callous world. At the moment, Imoen, I really don't care about that stupid, self-centered man. Let's go back to Candlekeep.
Such menial tasks.
Let's see what they have to say.
Hold, travelers! Before you will be allowed entrance, you must donate a tome of great value to our libraries.
We don't have a book, but I used to live here. I am sorry, friend. I know that you are the child of Gorion and have dwelt here all your life, but I cannot exempt anyone from the sanctions of the Most High Ulbriant. But Keeper, Gorion and Orin were attacked just outside the keep, near the coastway. Gorion, he's dead. Orin just managed to escape. I saw it all. Don't you think you can make an exception? You've known Orin for years. I'm saddened to hear of Gorion's death, Orin. Your father was a good man and my friend. I'll inform the Most High Ulbriant and Tethtoril of his passing. This is grave news indeed. However, I do hope you understand that I just cannot allow you in, Orin. My hands are tied in this matter. I think Gorion would have been wished to be buried in Candlekeep. Could you arrange it? We will send a search party and Gorion will be interred properly. I wish that I could do more for you. Perhaps I can in some small way. Here, please take this. It's not much, but I hope it will be of some assistance. Imoen, you, however, are free to enter if you wish. Winthrop is quite worried over your disappearance. Oh, no. Orin and I are in this together. Through thick and thin, Puffguts has my letter, and he taught me a thing or two. Old Imoen can stay out of trouble. Tell him I love him, though, will you? And tell him not to worry about little old me. I will, Imoen. Take care, both of you. And Orin, be wary of strangers, and don't be too quick to give out your name. Just a bit of advice. Safe travels. That is good advice. Maybe the 100 gold will help us stay a night at the Friendly Arm Inn.